Today, I'm heading back to the swamplands of Georgia. I'll be revisiting Colbert, a man who quit his life in the city to make a home in a blackwater swamp.
But my dream's coming true of being a teenager in a treehouse.
I'll discover how one tragic day changed everything for Colbert.
And it's kind of like someone had disappeared.
The lengths he's gone to recover what he's lost.
And I determined to stay here, clean up the mess, and rebuild.
And discover what now lies ahead for this eccentric wild man.
I know the time has come. I'll simply wander away in the woods somewhere and disappear.
I'm making the 7,000-kilometre journey from London back to the USA and the swamplands of southern Georgia. It's been 6 years since I last set foot here, and it was an unforgettable trip. Can't quite believe I'm back here in the swamp. It's very strange to be back here. Do you know, of all the people I've met over the years, Colbert is the man who I'm probably asked about the most. And that was in part down to the unique surroundings he called home. The swamp's quite an oppressive place. It's quite a unique environment. It's musty, it's damp, it's humid, and it's not particularly friendly, if I'm to be honest. I like most environments, but there's something about the swamp that isn't as cozy and comfortable as other woods or forests. There's a lot of mud, there's lots of mosquitoes, lots of spiders, lots of dead matter. It's sort of a living landscape. My first visit to Colbert was also my first time in a swamp, and I had little idea what I was getting myself into. After driving for 4 hours, I left the main road and headed into the unknown. Restricted area. Swamp. There's a postbox that says swamp. When I think of swamps, I think of mangrove trees, alligators, mosquitoes, catfish, leeches. The immigration official at the airport warned me that this is where loads of bodies are dumped, which I thought was rather cheery. Colbert's home lay in the heart of the swamp. So this was the end of the road. Hello. There's a canoe. This is a very, very strange beginning. With just instructions to head upstream, I wasn't feeling confident. I'm assuming it's this way. That would be the rain. You know what, I haven't even met him, and I'm already wondering why on earth he would choose to live in this. The environment felt totally alien, and also a bit disorientating. I'd been paddling against the current for over an hour, with no idea if I was getting any closer. I can see something up ahead. I don't know if that is something man-made.
Hey!
Hey! I'm glad I came to the right place.
There's not many places just like this place, anywhere near this place.
You must be Colbert?
Sometimes.
Hi, Colbert. I'm Ben. I'm assuming I'm starting as I'm going to finish wet.
Oh, you have to get used to it. Well, your skin's waterproof, your clothes are not. So it depends on the company and the activity at hand. I frequently don't wear a whole lot.
You're welcome to wear some clothes while I'm around Colbert. Can I have a look around?
Sure.
I'm dying to see the place. 30 years ago, Colbert Sturgeon was living a very different life. He earned $10,000 a month as a financial planner and lived in a luxurious house in town. But Colbert became disillusioned with the stresses of his high-pressured lifestyle and felt an urge to retreat to the wild to live with total freedom. After his marriage broke down, he toured the country looking for the perfect spot to settle in. What he didn't realize was that his dream location was in his home state of Georgia. He bought a plot of land here in the swamp for $20,000 and camped out on the floor while he painstakingly built himself his dream cabin on the river. Wow, so I'm assuming this was all hand-built, Colbert?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
From materials here, or did you have to bring them in?
Materials I found up and down the swamp for miles and miles. It took me years just to gather the materials.
Wow. Look at this.
I was amazed at what Colbert had built in such a difficult-to-reach place.
Wow. This is like a film set. It's like the perfect wooden cabin. Look at this, it's full of...
It's all handmade
stuff.
with hand tools.
Wow.
The cabin might have been made of odd bits of wood from the swamp, but it really was a work of art, and seemingly reflected the new life in the wild that Colbert had embraced.
Nothing at all, no electricity at all?
No electricity. No electric bill.
Wow.
Imagine that.
So have you got running water?
You just paddled in it.
I feel a bit stupid asking that question, but as in there's no taps, I can't turn on the water?
No. If you have a plumbing, you'll have a plumbing problem. Then you'll have a plumbing bill.
So nothing at all?
Oh, you'll love it.
Inside the cabin, it was simple and rustic with everything in its place. Without bills, Colbert eked out his savings, which he budgeted to a couple of $100 a month. He bought some supplies from town, but the swamp provided the majority of his needs.
How do you describe yourself to people?
I'm an opportunivore.
An opportunivore, I like that.
I eat plants and animals and anything I can catch. Anything that doesn't eat me first, I'll eat it. Right behind you is a deer that I shot about a year ago.
Where?
And I canned it and put it in a container. And this is ready whenever you need it.
Wow.
There's a date on it when I shot it.
Yeah. 0210.
10, so it's 3 years old. So it's 3-year-old deer meat. And up above that is probably beaver.
Beaver?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
I trap in the wintertime.
So beaver, deer, what other sort of meat might you eat here?
Well, the meat that I like the best is beaver, and deer, and raccoon, opossum. And being an opportunivore, occasionally if another animal comes my way by some safe means, I'll eat it too.